From philosopher to political icon. The evolution of Karl Marx. Karl Marx, one of the most influential figures in modern history, was a German philosopher, economist, and political theorist. Born on May 5, 1818, in Trier, Germany, Marx's ideas and theories have shaped the course of global politics and economics for over a century. Early life and education. Marx was born into a middle-class family, the third of 9 children. His father, Heinrich Marx, was a successful lawyer who wanted his son to follow in his footsteps. However, Marx had different aspirations. He attended the Friedrich Wilhelm Gymnasium, a prestigious high school in Trier, where he excelled in his studies and developed a passion for literature and philosophy. In 1835, Marx enrolled at the University of Bonn, where he studied law. However, his rebellious nature and interest in literature and philosophy led him to join a group of radical thinkers known as the Young Hegelians. He later transferred to the University of Berlin, where he studied under the renowned philosopher Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. Hegelianism, a philosophical movement based on the teachings of Hegel, heavily influenced Marx's early thinking. However, he soon became disillusioned with the movement and began to develop his own ideas and theories. Marx's early career. After completing his studies, Marx moved to Cologne, where he worked as a journalist for the Rheinische Zeitung, a liberal newspaper. His articles on political and economic issues, such as the exploitation of workers and the role of the state in society, gained him recognition as a leading radical thinker. In 1843, Marx married Jenny von Westphalen, a childhood friend and the daughter of a Prussian baron. The couple moved to Paris, where Marx continued his studies and became involved with other socialist and communist thinkers. In 1844, Marx met Friedrich Engels, a fellow German philosopher and revolutionary. The two became close friends and collaborated on several works, including the famous Communist Manifesto, which was published in 1848. The Communist Manifesto and Political Activism. The Communist Manifesto, written by Marx and Engels, is considered one of the most influential political texts in history. It outlined their vision of a classless society and called for the proletariat, or the working class, to rise up against the bourgeoisie, or the ruling class, and overthrow the capitalist system. The ideas presented in the Communist Manifesto had a significant impact on the political landscape of Europe and sparked a wave of revolutions and uprisings in the mid-19th century. However, these movements were quickly suppressed, and Marx was forced to flee to London, where he spent the rest of his life. Marx's exile and later years. During his exile, Marx continued to write and develop his theories on economics, politics, and society. He spent countless hours studying in the British Museum and wrote several important works, including Das Kapital, his most famous work. Das Kapital, published in 3 volumes between 1867 and 1894, is considered Marx's magnum opus. It is a detailed analysis of the capitalist mode of production, in which Marx argues that the exploitation of workers is inherent in the capitalist system and that it will eventually lead to its downfall. Despite struggling with poverty and ill health, Marx remained an active political figure and continued to advocate for the working class. He was a frequent contributor to socialist and communist newspapers and was involved in the founding of the International Workingmen's Association, also known as the First International, in 1864. Legacy and impact. Marx's ideas and theories have had a profound impact on the world. His critique of capitalism and call for a classless society has inspired countless political movements and revolutions, including the Russian Revolution in 1917. However, Marx's theories have also been highly controversial and have sparked intense debate and criticism. Some argue that his ideas have been misinterpreted and misused by authoritarian regimes, such as the Soviet Union, to justify oppressive policies. Despite the controversy surrounding his theories, Marx's contributions to the fields of philosophy, economics, and political theory cannot be denied. His ideas have shaped the course of history and continue to influence political and economic debates to this day. Death and legacy. Marx died on March 14, 1883, in London at the age of 64. He was buried at Highgate Cemetery, where his tombstone bears the famous quote, "Workers of all lands unite." Although Marx did not live to see the full impact of his ideas, his legacy lives on. His works continue to be studied and debated by scholars and activists worldwide, and his influence can be seen in various political and social movements. In conclusion, Karl Marx was a revolutionary thinker and a staunch advocate for social and economic equality. His ideas and theories have had a lasting impact on the world and continue to shape our understanding of politics and society. He will always be remembered as one of the most influential figures in modern history.